Alright, so we are about to solve the blind 75 sheet by Striver. I think I'm going to upload 1 or 2 videos a week. We'll see that. First question is two-sum. It is also the first question of the LeetCode platform itself. So let's solve this. Given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. What do we mean by that? We will be given an array and a target. We have to return two elements, let's say indexes of two elements whose sum is equal to target. Let's say 2 plus 7 is equals to 9. So we have to return the index of 2 as well as the index of 7. That is, the index of 2 is 0 and index of 7 is 1. So we are returning 0, 1. Now we can also return 1, 0 as you're seeing. You can return the answer in any order. Also, you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution. So if an array has 2, 7, it will not have 4, 5 because 4 plus 5 also is equals to 9. So that would be an ambiguity. All right. So how are we going to solve this? The first approach would be the brute force approach, but it is going to take off n square time complexity, where the ith loop, the outer loop, suppose the outer loop is at 2 and the inner loop is at this. The inner loop is going to traverse through these elements, and we are continuously checking array of I plus array of j. If they are equal to 9, I mean the target, then we are going to return I comma j. So that is of n square time complexity, and space complexity is constant. But if we want to reduce the time complexity, we have to sacrifice our space, and we are going to use of n space along with the of n time complexity. All right. So our solution is to use a map. What are we going to use the map for? In order to store the element and their indices. So suppose our solution is there will be an empty map. First, let's write a few lines, and I'm going to explain the solutions. So unordered map. The data type will be integer comma integer y, because the first integer is the element, second integer is the index. Now we are going to traverse the entire array only and only once, maybe not even once, actually many times. In the worst case, it is once. So I is less than nums.size, that is the length of the array, and we are going to increment the I. So first we are going to find an integer key that is equals to target minus the current element nums of I. Okay, so suppose we are at 2, then we are going to find the target minus 2, that is 7, and we are going to look for 7 in our map. Now at first the map is empty, so it will not find 7 in the map, and it is going, then we are going to insert the 2 into the map, that is 2 comma 0 along with its index, right? So 2, that is the element, and 0, that is the index. So we are going to insert 2 comma 0 in the map. Then let's move to the next iteration, that is 7. We are going to look for the key that is now 9 minus 7, it is equals to 2. We are going to look for 2 in the map. Our map has 2, right? We inserted in our last iteration. So it has 2. So then that means we found our solution, and we are going to return the index of this element, that is the current element, along with the index of the element that is stored into the map. All right. So here we calculated the key. Now suppose the map does not have the key, then what are we going to do? We are going to insert our current element into the map, that is map of current element, that is itself a key, and is equals to the index, that is its value. All right. So what if we found the key? Now how are we going to state that condition? If mp, that is the map data structure, mp.find the particular key, and it found in between the map, it didn't go to the end of the map, so it doesn't equals to map.end, which means our map has the key, and if it has, then we are going to return the index of that key, also the index of the current element, that is I. All right. So that is our solution. Now suppose it does not have a solution. Now you're saying it is stated that it exactly has one solution, so it will have solution, but the function has to return something in every case. That's why we'll have to write a return statement here too, that is -1 comma -1. It won't be executed. I don't think it won't be executed a single time, right? But still we have to write that. So let's try to run this. And as you can see, it is passing all the test cases. And let's see for this one. Let's check. So suppose the array suppose in the first iteration it is 3, our map is empty, right? So it is going to search for target minus 3, which is also equals to 3. So it is going to search for 3 in the map. The map does not have 3, right? So it will execute this line, and it is going to insert 3 comma 0 into our map. Then it is going for 2. It will search for 6 minus 2, that is 4. The 4 is also not present in the map. Then it is going to insert 2 comma 1, where 2 is the element and 1 is the index. All right. Next, at 4, it is going to search for 6 minus 4, that is 2. We already inserted 2 in the last iteration, and so it is going to return the index of 2, that is map of 2, that is 1. And what is I? The index of 4, current element, that is 2. So it is going to return 1 comma 2, which is our answer. All right. So here's how you can solve this question. Let's try to submit it. And as you can see, we are beating 99.99 people, all right, in time complexity. So that is how this works. And I hope this makes sense to you. All right.